Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Woohoo! It's Friday. Woohoo! Excellent. Woohoo! Yay! It's hello. Thank you for checking in. Great. Friday. Yay! Everybody's been waiting for this, and it's Funny Friday, a regular feature of Live with Lorielle New, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you all have some jokes to share. And if anyone knows how to figure out how to increase the font size on the chat, because right now I would love to be able to read it while I'm talking to you guys, and it's so small I can't read it, so I'm not sure what to do. There's a button or something somewhere. No button here. No, I have not. David Jones. And hello, and I am fresh-faced and fresh-scrubbed, no makeup again. Woohoo! And while I'm waiting for your jokes, I just want to make my political updates here. Seth Abramson is a reporter and one of the best out there. And I just retweeted a lot of his feed, but even without all the Mueller stuff that they're investigating, they're uncovering, the FBI is uncovering that they haven't released, that we don't know about. Reporters on their own, Washington Post, Steph Abrams, New York Times, all this stuff keeps coming out. There is now direct links for collusion, direct links for changing GOP and American policy in regards to Russia by the Trump campaign. That is collusion. That is the very definition of collusion. So yeah, it's going down. Okay, and David Jones, that's another false thing you are repeating. You like to repeat a lot of false things. David Jones, the misinformation campaign regarding uranium and trying to link that to Hillary Clinton is incorrect and false. Because, first of all, that was not something that she was in charge of, and there were many people on the committee. And second of all, the uranium never left the U.S. There was never any uranium that actually left the U.S. All of that deal that they were doing did not allow uranium to leave the U.S. So you're trying to create a false narrative, and B, a false comparison that these two things are similar, and that if one guy did something, that justifies the other guy. Okay, and you're basing it on a false premise. So yeah, you're not going to try and sneak that by me. Your statement is a pants on fire. Yep, Sturgis Guy says follow money. Oh, Linda, you're talking about the Trump campaign and the Russian collusion investigation, which has been ongoing. And while the Mueller and the FBI people have been very secret about what they've found, and they're still very, very active and aggressively pursuing this, independent reporters on their own have been able to connect the dots of direct links to the Trump campaign and Russian collusion. So yeah, this is so much bigger than Watergate, because Watergate was a bumbled attempt at breaking in to the Democratic convention and stealing secrets, which was orchestrated by the president. Okay, so that was bad. That was going to cause him to be impeached. However, even bigger than breaking into the office of the Democratic National Convention is colluding with a foreign enemy government to alter the US elections. And don't forget the hacking, breaking into, which was also, this is like a little bit of homage to homage to Nixon. The hacking of the Democratic National Convention, because you don't need to actually break into the building anymore. You can just hack them all. And yeah, it's not fake news, Linda. I'm sorry. I know you wish it was, but this is all proven. They're able to prove it, and they've got pictures. Yeah, there's proof. Like, Linda, even if they have proof, what are you going to say? You look at the proof. You see the pictures, you look at the proof. What are you going to say? Even if you have the proof staring in front of your face, you're probably still not going to believe it because you don't want to. No, he's a highly respected reporter and investigator. Increased size? Oh, wait, where is that? 3 dots? There's no 3 dots on the top of my thing, Moondoggie. No 3 dots here on my YouTube. Yeah, maybe. It's a pretty common name. Oh, Sam has the first joke of the day. Sam says, what does a grape say after it's stepped on? Sam says, nothing. It just lets out a little bit of wine. Woohoo! Thank you for the first joke. There's no 3 dots on the Google thing here. Well, I use, there's 3 dots on my YouTube, and but I'm in Google Hangouts. It should already have Chrome. Yeah, it's on my YouTube, but it doesn't show up in the Google Hangouts. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I wish I could be able to read this without having to put my clothes on. I mean, my glasses on. Well, that was a Freudian slip. Oh, yes, you're right. Seth, but I don't think it's Seth Abrams, the Family Guy. Seth, what's his name? Seth MacFarlane. Yeah. David Jones says, do I often hang out without clothes? Yes, actually, I do. Because I'm crazy that way. Don't you? Doesn't everybody? Am I the only one who, like, when they're alone, will, like, be naked? Unless it's really cold. Am I the only one that walks around in their own apartment naked? Is that weird? Sam says, how does a fish get high? From seaweed. Thank you, Sam, for the jokes. Wait, Linda says Chris knocks on her door. Wait, does that mean Chris is naked? Linda, are you saying that your neighbor gets naked and what knocks on your door? Yeah. Yeah, so it's Funny Friday and for anyone who was wondering about um, some of the political things I'm talking about, read Seth Abrams' Twitter. He puts out these Twitter feeds that are like 80 tweets long. They're very long feeds, 100 tweets long, and he connects all the dots with the people and the articles to back it up. And Linda says, why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. I like my salad naked. And without dressing, too. Sam says, why did the pig leave the party early? Because everybody thought he was a bore. Sam says, why shouldn't you ever try to write with a broken pencil? Because, duh, there's no point. No point. Linda says, what is the worst thing about throwing a party in outer space? There's no one to plan it. That's true. Moondoggie says Red is almost always naked. Sturgis Guy says he is usually naked from 7:43 a.m. to 7:52 a.m. 10 minutes of bliss. Right, Sturgis Guy? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what I'm talking about. That's it. Yeah. I hope you give yourself an extra 5 minutes on the weekend, Sturgis Guy. Linda says, what kind of music do planets listen to? Neptunes. Yes, it is. Today is Funny Friday of wordplay and corny quips. Linda says, what do you call a funny mountain? What do you call a funny mountain? Hilarious. 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 Ha, hilarious. I'm delirious. And Dantooine's apologizing in advance for the blonde jokes. Dantooine says, why couldn't the blonde call 911? Well, that's obvious. Because she couldn't find the 11. Where's the freaking 11? Hello? I totally get that. And Linda says, why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. Yeah. Well, after that last embarrassing incident on the golf course, I can totally understand that. I mean, that fabric can only take so much. You know, it's not steel. Sam says 2 men broke into a drugstore and stole all of the Viagra. The police are now on the lookout for 2 hardened criminals. If you have an erection that lasts more than 4 hours, please go to an emergency room. Oh, David Jones has a long one. A nice, calm, and respectable lady went to the pharmacy. She went up to the pharmacist, looked him straight in the eyes, and says, "I would like to buy some cyanide." The pharmacist pauses and asks, "Why do you want to buy cyanide?" The lady replies, "Well, of course, I need it to poison my husband." And the pharmacist's eyes get really big. It says, "Lord have mercy, I can't give you cyanide to kill your husband. That's against the law. I'll lose my license. They'll throw both of us in jail. All kinds of bad things will happen." "Absolutely not. You cannot have any cyanide." The lady reaches into her purse, pulls out a picture of her husband in bed with the pharmacist's wife. The pharmacist looks at the picture and replies, "Well, now, that changes everything. You didn't tell me you have a prescription. Your order will be ready in 20 minutes. Linda says, "Why did the scientist take out his doorbell?" Because he wanted to win the Nobel Prize. Oh, if it only were so easy. So, woohoo, it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. Woohoo, Funny Friday. And we are 2 minutes and counting down to Sturgis cracking open a bud. For the last few minutes, he'll be conscious for the entire weekend. It's Friday! Yeah. And remember, it's not just don't drink and drive. It's also don't text and drink. Just lock up your phones when you're drinking, because no good comes of late night drunken texts. You can't take them back in the morning. Oh my, what? I said, what? Oh. Linda says no butt dialing. Well, Linda, I don't know about you, but my butt has no fingers. Sam says, "Why did the Melons get married?" Because they can't elope. Though technically you don't have to be drunk to butt dial. even if you don't have fingers on your butt. True story. True story. I know a film director. I know a film director who actually, he was married at the time, and unbeknownst to him, his wife was having an affair. And her phone was in her back pocket, and she was with her lover that she was having an affair with. And actually, the true story, I actually got this from the guy. It happened to him. She butt dialed him when they were rolling around, and he ended up, and the phone was on, he ended up hearing their entire sexual encounter. And, well, they got a divorce. But that is like literally the all-time worst case scenario of butt dial. Yes, and it really did happen to somebody. And he was very upset. Well, I don't text, so, and I have a flip phone, so I don't have to worry about that. Moondoggie says, whenever my wife starts to sting, I go outside and immediately start to do some garden work or work on the car or anything outside so that my neighbors will know that there's no domestic violence going on. Somebody's screaming. Yeah, I don't have texting on my phone, and because my phone is just a phone and it's a flip phone, so you can't butt dial on it. So I would actually have to make drunken phone calls. That's the old-fashioned way. Yeah. So hide the phone. Okay, listen. Oh my goodness, it's already 5:46. Okay, Moondoggie's got the last joke of the Friday. Oh, wait, Sam's got a joke too. And those are the last ones. Okay, Moondoggie says, husband brings his child home from kindergarten and asks his wife, he's been crying the entire way home. Is he sick or something? No, replies the wife. He's just trying to tell you that that's not our son. Maybe you should pay more attention, Mr. Father of the Year. Sam says, last joke, Sam says, what do you say to a drunk who walks into a bar with jumper cables around his neck? You just say, hey, buddy, you sit right down. Don't you dare try to start anything in here. I'm warning you. Don't you try to start anything. All right. Woohoo! It's Funny Friday! Woohoo! All right, so I hope that has put you all in a good mood to start your weekend. And and I will see you back on Monday. And for anyone who's curious, yeah, definitely check out Steph Abrams. I retweeted some of them, but you can read the whole thing. It's crazy. Okay. Bye. I love you all. Bye. See you guys on Monday. Bye. And thank you for the jokes, Sam and Don Tween and Moondoggie and David Jones and Allura. Thank you for the jokes.